Hello. Thanks for taking a few minutes to learn more about the K-8 Explorations Project. It's exciting times right now in education and in the Owatonna Public Schools, and the K-8 Explorations Project is a big part of that. Owatonna Public Schools has a solid foundation in history of continuous improvement and striving to meet the needs of each and every learner, and that's a big part of this project. The mission of the Owatonna School District is to inspire all learners, and we strive to do that each and every day. The K-8 Explorations Project is a combination of both, finding and researching ways to improve our education and to become that educational choice for all of our students and families. We firmly believe that we have the ability to be the educational choice for our community. At the end of this video, we'd ask for you to take just a few moments to complete an online survey. It's just a few brief questions so that we're able to gain your insights and feedback on this very valuable project.
We know that kids learn best when it's hands-on. Learners have to be actively engaged in their learning and have to make sense of their own understanding. In many of the schools we visited, that hands-on learning was evident. In the STEM schools, science, technology, engineering, and math were emphasized, and students were able to ask questions and really drive that inquiry to base their learning on. In environmental schools, that learning outside was brought into the classroom. And lots of the fine arts schools, visual arts, media arts, theater, dance, even physical education were integrated into all of their subjects, and students had the opportunity to show what they know through the arts. In those schools, there was an excitement and passion for learning. It was the students who were doing the work, but it was also the students who were doing the learning. And it's that learning that we want our schools to be all about.
If you think back to the times in your life when you felt you really learned something well, you will likely recall some sort of hands-on experience. In fact, research has now shown what most of us already knew. Students who learn by doing remember the material longer, feel a greater sense of accomplishment, and are better able to transfer their skills to other situations. This sort of deep, rich learning happens because in hands-on settings, students are allowed to become part of the learning process. This physical involvement is valuable for all students, especially in situations where student engagement has been a challenge in the past.
I like the idea that you could actually choose what class you're in and actually do something like this is for your future skills, like what you're gonna do when you grow up or something, so you can actually try it and see what it's like.
Additionally, problem solving, communication, and collaboration were some of the most frequent responses in the parent, staff, and student surveys regarding skills that are important for students to have to be successful for the future. There are many ways schools can involve students in active learning experiences. Some of the programs the Explorations Committee found that especially fit with this style include STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math and the Fine Arts. While these two programs are quite different, they both have the same goal: to enhance the academic, collaborative, creative, and problem-solving skills of all students.
Survey results showed that parents, students, and staff are interested in seeing leadership offered in our schools. We were lucky enough to tour two schools where they really truly embedded leadership skills throughout their curriculum and throughout their school day.
Labs and stuff have Macs, and with the Macs you usually use it for making videos or recording yourself.
One of the areas the parent, student, and staff surveys identified as important was leadership. In a school with a leadership focus, leadership is for all students. Students lead projects designed to develop communication and presentation skills in order to discover their own unique way of being a leader. With this approach, students reach their full potential, prepared to be a leader and ready for the future.
One area of interest for parents, staff, and students was that of offering choice to our students. And we had the opportunity to tour several schools that offered a wide variety of choices by way of electives, not only to secondary students, but also to elementary kids.
I like the gifts and talents class because you get to choose what you want to do. So if you had something like that from all of the schools, you could kind of do whatever you wanted to do.
As parents, we recognize the uniqueness of our children and encourage them to develop their own special interests and talents. Why should our schools be any different? All students coming through the classroom door bring gifts that they may not even realize they possess. Schools offering choice allow students to explore these interests and talents. Allowing students to choose from a variety of high-quality, standards-based electives not only keeps students interested, but it also encourages them to succeed.
ありがとうね。Now remember, we studied the name of that sport in Japanese.
Yes.
And then today you are going to talk about what sports you do, what sports you don't, and you're gonna do in Japanese.
When students have a say in what they are learning, they connect their learning to their lives. This helps them to make a purpose out of their learning. So they are not only just learning, they are learning how to live.
During this video, you've had the opportunity to learn more about the K-8 initiative through the Owatonna Public Schools. We've tried to create for you a picture of all the research that we've done over this last few months, and we really have tried to bring the ideas that we saw in the schools back here to the classroom. So we really wish we could have brought all of you into our classroom with us. We wish you could have come to all these different schools and seen what we have seen, because it was really amazing, the stuff that we saw.
If you recall, at the beginning of the school year, Home Child School Day, we provided a survey for our parents, and parents filled those out, and then later on we had staff and a sampling of students that filled out those surveys as well. The information we gained from the surveys was 5 top focuses: leadership, big picture learning, individualized learning, and STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. The last one was career focus. And from this information, we found just a wealth of energy and excitement as we look at these and really try to figure out how can we bring this to Owatonna. So head to the Owatonna Public Schools website and the K-8 Exploration blog. Look for the link to the survey and really use this opportunity to share your feedback with us as we move forward in this exciting project.